You may think going to bed at 9 or 10 p.m. is just fine. But what if your bedtime after age 70 is quietly affecting your heart, memory, and even how long you live? As we age, our internal clock changes, and ignoring it can lead to poor sleep, higher blood pressure, and even faster cognitive decline. Today, we'll uncover what time doctors actually recommend for older adults to go to bed, and why choosing the right bedtime could be the most powerful health decision you make this year. The aging body and sleep, why timing matters. As we grow older, sleep doesn't just change in length, it changes in quality, depth, and most importantly, timing. After age 70, many seniors begin to notice that they naturally start feeling sleepy earlier in the evening, and often wake up earlier in the morning, even without an alarm clock. This isn't random. It's the result of changes in something deeply embedded in our biology, the circadian rhythm. The natural shift in your internal clock. The circadian rhythm is your body's 24-hour internal timekeeper. It regulates everything from your sleep-wake cycle, to your body temperature, hormone release, and even digestion. As we age, this internal clock tends to shift earlier, a phenomenon known as advanced sleep phase syndrome. That's why many people in their 70s feel drowsy around 8 or 9 p.m., and naturally wake up between 4 and 6 a.m. But here's the catch: if you fight against this natural rhythm, by staying up late to watch TV or scroll on your phone, your body pays a price. Melatonin declines with age. Melatonin, the sleep hormone, plays a vital role in helping your body know when it's time to wind down. After 70, the brain produces less melatonin, and it produces it earlier in the evening. That means the ideal window for falling asleep is now earlier too. If you miss that window by forcing yourself to stay awake, it becomes harder to fall asleep, and even harder to stay asleep through the night. You might go to bed at midnight and still wake up at 4 a.m., feeling unrest, frustrated, and foggy. That's not just poor sleep, it's your body asking for alignment. Sleep timing and your health. What's even more surprising is how much health risk is tied to sleep timing. Studies have shown that when older adults consistently go to bed too late, their risk for the following increases: high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular disease, cognitive decline and memory loss, higher risk of stroke. On the other hand, seniors who follow an earlier, consistent bedtime, between 8:30 and 10 p.m., see real benefits. Better blood sugar control, more stable blood pressure, improved morning alertness, less nighttime waking, lower inflammation levels. It's not just about getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep. It's about sleeping in the right window for your body's age. Your body wants rhythm, not randomness. Think of your sleep like a symphony. After 70, your body wants the music to start earlier, and the more consistent you are, the more beautiful and healing that symphony becomes. Going to bed at the same early time each night allows your organs, brain, and hormones to rest, recover, and regenerate at their optimal time. This simple act, of honoring your body's natural rhythm, can be the difference between waking up groggy and waking up with clarity and calm. What time is ideal? Doctor-recommended bedtime. It may sound simple, but the time you go to bed, especially after age 70, can either support your health, or slowly erode it. Doctors and sleep specialists now agree on one clear point: for older adults, the ideal bedtime is between 8:30 p.m. and 10 p.m. Why before 10 p.m. matters more than you think? There's a biological reason for this window. After 70, your brain's ability to produce melatonin, the hormone that makes you sleepy, kicks in earlier and drops off faster. So when you push your bedtime past 10 p.m., you may find it harder to fall asleep, easier to wake up during the night, tougher to feel rested in the morning. That's because your brain and body were ready for sleep hours ago. You just ignored the signal. Sleep is not just about how many hours, it's about when those hours happen, says Dr. Matthew Walker, a sleep expert from UC Berkeley. When you sleep in alignment with your circadian rhythm, your brain and heart get deeper rest. The science of timing and health. Research shows that people who go to bed before 10 p.m. have better sleep quality, get longer REM and deep sleep, which restores the brain, show lower nighttime blood pressure, wake up with better focus and less confusion. More importantly, seniors with a consistent early bedtime have lower risks of cognitive decline, stroke, and heart disease. Even going to bed at 11 p.m. might not give you these benefits, because melatonin has already started dropping, and your brain's cleaning system, the glymphatic system, works best before midnight. Routine is the real secret. But it's not just the clock time that matters, it's the consistency. Going to bed at 9:30 one night, then 11:45 the next, and then 10:15 another night, confuses your body's clock. Inconsistent sleep patterns in older adults are linked to higher risk of Alzheimer's and dementia, weaker heart rate variability, a sign of poor cardiac health, increased daytime fatigue and irritability. Meanwhile, those who go to sleep at roughly the same time every night have sharper mental function, fewer nighttime bathroom trips, more stable mood and blood pressure. Think of it like gardening. Your body, like a plant, grows best with regular light, water, and rest, not random surprises. A small change with big results. Many seniors are surprised to find that just moving their bedtime earlier by 30 to 60 minutes brings real results. Falling asleep faster, fewer awakenings, clearer mornings, less need for sleep aids or medication. If you're over 70, the most powerful thing you can do tonight might not be in a pill bottle, but simply in choosing to go to bed at the right time. What happens if seniors go to bed too late? It might seem harmless, staying up to watch a late movie, read one more chapter, or finish a few emails. But for seniors, going to bed after 11 p.m. on a regular basis is more than just a habit. It's a risk factor for some of the most serious health issues in aging. The brain doesn't get to clean itself. One of the most critical things that happens during early sleep, especially before midnight, is brain cleaning. During deep sleep, your brain activates the glymphatic system, which clears out waste proteins and toxins that build up during the day. If you consistently go to bed late, your brain misses this cleaning window. Over time, these waste products, like beta amyloid and tau, can build up, contributing to Alzheimer's disease and other types of dementia. Sleep is the brain's housekeeper, one neurologist says. And if the cleaning crew comes too late, the mess stays. The heart and hormones suffer, too. Going to bed late also disrupts your autonomic nervous system, which normally powers down at night to lower your heart rate and blood pressure. But if you're still active or exposed to bright screens after 11 p.m., your blood pressure stays higher through the night. Cortisol, the stress hormone, remains elevated. Your heart doesn't get the rest period it needs. Over time, this raises the risk of arrhythmia, heart disease, and even stroke. And let's not forget mood. Late bedtimes are also linked with increased rates of depression, anxiety, and nighttime rumination, especially in older adults living alone. Disrupted rhythms equals weakened immunity and metabolism. Your circadian rhythm controls more than sleep, it also regulates immune function and insulin sensitivity. When that rhythm is disrupted by frequent late nights, your immune cells become less responsive. Inflammation markers increase. Insulin resistance worsens, raising your risk of type 2 diabetes. Healing slows, and your body stays in a state of low-grade stress. That's why people who stay up late often feel off the next day, not just tired, but foggy, inflamed, and emotionally flat. Late nights steal tomorrow's peace. We often treat bedtime as flexible. But for seniors, each night of late sleep slowly chips away at something vital: your clarity, your memory, your protection from disease. Late nights don't just steal sleep, they steal your body's chance to reset, repair, and defend itself. And over time, the cost shows up as chronic illness, frailty, or a subtle sadness that's hard to name. A gentle warning from your body. If you find yourself regularly going to bed after 11 p.m. and waking up groggy, anxious, or achy, that's not just aging. That's your body asking you to listen. And sometimes, the best medicine isn't new, it's simply honoring an old truth. The earlier we rest, the better we rise. Sleep quality versus sleep quantity: why going to bed early helps. It's one of the biggest misunderstandings in sleep. I slept 7 hours, so I should be fine. But the truth is, not all hours of sleep are created equal. Especially for those over 70, when you sleep matters just as much as how long you sleep. The golden hours, 8 p.m. to midnight. Researchers have identified a powerful window of sleep that's especially critical for the aging brain. From 8 p.m. to midnight, your body is most primed for deep sleep, also called slow-wave sleep. This is the phase when the brain clears out toxins, memories consolidate, tissues repair, the immune system resets. Deep sleep is like taking your brain to the spa. And that spa is open mainly in the early hours of the night. As we age, our ability to enter deep sleep declines naturally. But when we go to bed earlier, say by 9:30 p.m., we catch more of that golden window, and our brain takes full advantage of it. Deep sleep and Alzheimer's prevention. One of the strongest links in sleep science today is between deep sleep and cognitive health. Studies show that disrupted or delayed deep sleep is connected to faster memory decline, increased buildup of amyloid plaques in the brain, higher risk of Alzheimer's and other dementias. By contrast, seniors who regularly sleep early and get more deep sleep show slower cognitive aging and better emotional stability. In other words, going to bed earlier isn't just a nice habit, it's a neuroprotective act. Quality over quantity. A 75-year-old who sleeps from 9:30 p.m. to 4:30 a.m. may be far more refreshed than someone who sleeps from 12:30 a.m. to 8 a.m., even if both got 7 hours. Why? Because the earlier sleeper gets more time in deep sleep and less disruption to their circadian rhythm. Late-night sleepers often skip deep sleep, wake more frequently, struggle with next-day focus and balance. That's why sleep quantity can be deceptive. You could be in bed for 8 hours, but not actually resting. A simple shift, a profound result. For seniors, moving bedtime earlier, just by 30 to 60 minutes, can increase deep sleep by up to 25%. Improve memory recall. Reduce nighttime inflammation markers. Help protect long-term brain health. It's not about perfection, it's about rhythm. Think of it like tuning an old piano. One small adjustment, and suddenly, the whole melody sounds better. How to create a healthy bedtime routine after 70. Turn off the TV and electronic devices at least 1 hour before sleeping. In today's world, it's easy to get sucked into late-night TV shows or scrolling through your phone before bed. But for older adults, this is one of the worst things for sleep quality. The blue light emitted by screens from phones, tablets, and TVs interferes with melatonin production, making it harder to fall asleep. So, make a rule: turn off all electronics at least 1 hour before bed. Use that time to wind down in a peaceful way. Maybe listen to soft music, read a book, or simply reflect on the day. Create a quiet and cool sleeping space. Creating the perfect sleep environment is more than just dimming the lights. Your bedroom should feel like a sanctuary, a peaceful, restful space. Cool temperatures are ideal. Aim for a room temperature of around 65 to 70 degrees Fahrenheit, 18 to 21 degrees Celsius. Make sure your bedding is comfortable. Choose soft sheets, a pillow that supports your neck, and keep your room as quiet as possible. You may also consider earplugs or a white noise machine if you live in a noisy environment. A quiet, cool, and dark room signals your body that it's time to rest, which helps regulate your circadian rhythm. Avoid caffeine after 2 p.m. Caffeine might seem like a quick fix for energy during the day, but it has a lasting impact on your ability to sleep well, even if consumed in the afternoon. After about 2 p.m., avoid caffeine in all forms: coffee, tea, sodas, or even chocolate. The stimulating effects of caffeine can linger for up to 8 hours, disrupting the process of falling asleep and causing fragmented rest. If you find yourself craving something warm in the evening, opt for a cup of herbal tea, like chamomile or peppermint, which can soothe the body and mind. Practice some light yoga poses or meditate for 15 minutes before bedtime. One of the best ways to prepare your body for a peaceful night of sleep is with some gentle relaxation exercises. Yoga and meditation are ideal for winding down. Gentle yoga poses can release tension in the body, particularly in the neck, shoulders, and lower back. Meditation or deep breathing exercises can quiet the mind, reduce stress, and signal your body that it's time to let go of the day. Even just 10 to 15 minutes of mindful stretching or breathing can make a huge difference in your sleep quality. A simple bedtime ritual for peaceful sleep. Creating a consistent bedtime routine sends a signal to your body. It's time to rest and restore. When you implement these small, mindful changes, your body will begin to naturally adapt to a healthier sleep rhythm, leading to better physical health, a clearer mind, and a more peaceful heart. Real-life story: a 72-year-old woman reversed her insomnia. The story of Linda, a real-life example of how a healthy bedtime routine can work wonders. Linda, a 72-year-old woman, had been battling chronic insomnia for many years. Every night, she couldn't fall asleep until around 1 to 2 a.m., and even when she managed to get 6 to 7 hours of sleep, she always woke up feeling exhausted and sluggish during the day. She had tried everything from sleeping pills to various relaxation methods, but nothing seemed to work. Frustrated and tired of feeling stuck, Linda decided to see a sleep expert. The change began with 9:30 p.m. bedtime. After consulting the sleep expert, Linda was advised to make a few simple yet powerful changes to her bedtime routine. Her ideal bedtime was adjusted to 9:30 p.m., consistently every night. Additionally, she was advised to turn off all electronics at least 1 hour before bed to reduce the stimulation from screens. Listen to calming meditation music to help her relax and prepare her mind for sleep. Remarkable results. Just after 3 weeks, Linda saw a noticeable improvement. Her sleep became deeper and much easier to fall into. During the day, she felt more alert, with no lingering feelings of sleepiness or fatigue. Most impressively, her joint pain reduced significantly, thanks to the improvement in sleep quality and relaxation. Moreover, she no longer needed sleeping pills, something she had relied on for years. The lesson from Linda's story. Linda's story is a clear testament to how improving sleep habits can lead to incredible health benefits. With simple yet consistent changes, she was able to regain restful sleep and enjoy life more fully. If Linda could do it, you can too. Start making small changes today, and feel the difference in your sleep tonight. Conclusion, a summary and advice. So, if you're over 70, going to bed earlier, ideally before 10 p.m., isn't just a good habit. It's a form of preventive medicine. It supports your heart, your brain, and your overall well-being. Sleep is the foundation for a healthier, more vibrant life. Start small, shift your bedtime 15 minutes earlier each week until you find that sweet spot that works for you. Let your evenings be calm, gentle, and purposeful. Maybe spend a few minutes reflecting on the day, reading a favorite book, or listening to soothing music. You've earned the right to rest well, to restore your energy, and to wake up feeling refreshed. Your body will thank you for it, and your health will improve in ways you might not have imagined.